Welcome back to another episode of EnviroBoy Plays, continuing our run of Democracy 4. Fourth installment of Democracies. We're playing our America run, which is just, truthfully, it's slowly turning more and more just into like a socialist version of America. This is what's happening with this one. Because I'm like trying to be genuine about things, and I definitely am a left-leaning individual. So, you know, that's just what's happening. I definitely want to play this game. Like, once we're done with this one, I don't know if it'll, like, let me keep going or if after 2 terms, like, with America, it'll, like, call it. You know, it'll force me to be, like, you know, retirement or be done or whatever. But, like, I do want to do more runs, and I want to just, like, I want to do, like, full authoritarian, you know, or, like, focus on things, like, hyper-specific things, like, full... do everything for the elderly vote or something like that and just see what happens, because I think that would be amusing. But for now, we're continuing this run. I don't know what's going on with these pipeline protests. I also don't know what's going on. Okay, there, my sound's back. I think it was just in my monitors. The sound disappeared for a hot second. At any rate, the building of an oil pipeline has sparked fierce protests as it crosses land owned by a community of native citizens who are strongly against the environmental impact and have garnered international attention and support from across the globe. Environmentalists are unhappy. Ethnic minorities are bad. Foreign relations went down, and there's nothing for me to do about it. I guess it's just letting me know. We also have another religious plot. That's fine. It's whatever. Environmental protests. Oh, but they've ceased. Okay. Cool. Cool business. Hi, Kitty. Oh, my kitty's gonna come in here and bump the microphone and really just mess with everything, because she is being a stinker bobinker today. Yeah, that's you. She's being a real stinker. Yes, you are. You're being a very big stinker. Just having one of those days where she's like being a very cat-like cat and demanding cat-like attention. Okay, at any rate, we've got a lot of clout to work with here. Let's look at, I do want to look at more economy type things. See if there's other ways for us to boost GDP, because that's the thing that's really struggling right now. Wait, hold on. Income, our expenditure is going down. Military spending is way down. State schools, I don't want to reduce that. And just improving GDP is probably going to be the best. So we might be at a point where we have to spend more to make more. We could increase payroll taxes. Capitalists wouldn't be, yeah, but that would hurt the GDP. See, we're kind of in that weird situation where I need to spend some to improve the GDP, but also trying to bring in more will hurt the GDP. It's a weird situation. Automation tax. That's already up as much as we can get it. Corporation tax. I guess. Hurts the GDP? Yes, it do. Oh, it'll really hurt the GDP. Awkward. Or changes back. Probably. Okay, well, let's not worry about it. I mean, I guess the best thing to do really would be to continue to reduce expenditures. Armed police may not be the worst thing, actually. Every officer armed in every department. Specialists. Oh, we could really do that. We could really do some stuff here. This is presumably going to reduce crime. Oh no, it'll probably increase crime. I see, because violent crime is down. We want that down. But people are generally not about that. Let's just get it right down to the cusp of in every department. Let's just reduce that spending. It will reduce unemployment, apparently. Reduces, which is funny because it also reduces like state employees and that kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and reduce that. Yeah, we're using up a lot of political capital just on that. Why is he mad? Oh, because he's all about conservative. We might lose him, but that's fine. I don't know if there's really anything we can do with just 2. We can. I keep like not doing this one. Let's just do this one. There's not really anything bad about it. And if we just like crank that up, the tourism, I mean, that might bring in more money for us. I guess I don't see anything like really bad about doing that other than just the cost of it. But if we're reducing a couple billion expenditure for the state police, maybe that's going to be okay. Hey, there we go. There's that credit rating upgrade. That's what we're looking for there. Health is going up, unemployment's going down. These are some good directions for things to go. And just get that down as well and keep that climbing. We are happy to report that the obesity problem now seems to be under control. Hot diggity. Major international credit agencies have increased the credit worthiness. Yep, okay. Special report tonight shines a light on the shocking level of fraud in our welfare system. In just one example, we follow Timothy, not his real name, as he claims a whole range of benefits from the government. Despite having a good job paying him in cash, he refuses to declare on any government form. It's easy to do this. I'd be a fool not to play the system, he brazenly admits to our reporter. Tonight we wonder why this government does not urgently implement a welfare fraud department. They want us to do this when conservatives would love it. It's not very compassionate. Middle income would like it, but the poor would not like it. That's the reason why I haven't been doing this one, because welfare fraud would 100%, like, it would very disproportionately impact the poor and struggling, and it would not do a whole lot for, like, against the wealthy by comparison. So I don't know that I want to do this. It, like, for the income, I mean, look at the potential cost range. It would barely improve our costs at all. It's realistically just not a good way for us to go about things. Import tariffs would be pretty popular. See, this is one of those ones that confuses me. Reducing uncompetitive economy. Is that good or bad? Like, I would think that would be good because our uncompetitive economy goes down. Like, you would think that that'd be a good thing. But the red arrow seems to indicate that it would be bad. I don't know, man. Economy. What else can we do for our economy here? Small business grants. Oh yeah, this was one that I wouldn't mind doing. And we've been, with getting our spending under control and the improved credit rating, might not be a bad time to go about this one. Same with the carbon capture. Technology grants, maternity leave would be such a good one. I would love to do this one. Tax shelters. By not fully taxing the wealth of super rich. Yeah, I don't want to do this one. I was gonna say, that seems like a weird policy. State energy company. Could bring in some money. Could cost a lot. This would probably have a big upfront cost to buy it out. So I don't know that I want to do that quite yet. I'm kind of tempted to do this one and just kind of get that GDP up a little bit more. What kind of tax things could we do? Plastic tax, micro generation grants. This wouldn't be a bad idea. And actually, if we reduce the energy industry, if we do that one, it might make it easier for us to buy up the other one if we reduce it, if it just makes it cheaper to buy them out. Married tax allowance, I don't like that idea. Frequent flyer tax wouldn't be a bad idea, frankly, if you ask me. Could get some income. I know it'll reduce the GDP and all that. Enterprise investment scheme. Gives tax breaks to wealthy individuals who invest money. Oh yeah, that's right. We talked about that. Big on that. School tax credits. Yeah, I don't like that one. Packaging tax, punitive tax on superstores. Interesting one. Well, okay. For now, let's go ahead and do this one. I was thinking about doing this one. It's not my favorite one, but I think it could be a good one for us. So let's implement that. I kind of actually want to do it to a lesser degree, maybe more around like a $5 billion dollar investment. We did it right there. Do it like right at, yeah, let's do about $5 billion into it. Let's just put that right there. And let's see what that does for us. Let's apply those changes. Oh yeah, that was the fraud. I don't care about doing that one. I think, wait, why are we back here? Okay. What are we at? We still got 13. Are very popular. Even conservatives are kind of more happy with me right now. Income tax is the highest. Businesses would not be super stoked about me increasing them. No, it'll kind of negatively impact the GDP. Well, we'll hold off. This might be a really good way for us to net a bit more income. But for right now, I'm not going to do that one. Borrowing, yeah. How's everything looking right now? Yeah, relative GDP is good. Higher than the global economy. I do kind of like that. Our expenditure is way down compared to our income. I really like that. I really like the way that's looking right now. That's good. You ask me. I know, like, you know, the world runs on debt and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. I just think it's silly to just let it run away from us. Mind corporation tax. That'd be a really good way to get a lot more income going on here, but I know that's not excellent for our GDP ratings and stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's go back. Let's go back and look at more policy stuff. Welfare. What was the one? Yeah, maternity leave. That was the other one that seems like it'd be kind of a low cost, relatively, really popular, really good for a lot of people. I think I would like to implement that. Full plus paternity leave. I'm really tempted to get us right to, yeah, maybe get the 11 just so we can get right to include some paternity leave. Like, I don't know. I'm 100% on board with paternity leave as well. Because the thing about paternity leave, it's not just that, like, oh yeah, the guy gets time off too. No, it's like the guy, like the husband, you know, the father should be contributing to the raising of a newborn. That is a lot of freaking work. And just one parent at home 24/7 having to deal with that is a lot. Like, both parents should have time to take turns helping with the child. It'd be better for the child, be better for everyone's satisfaction. I'm going to do that one. That's a big ask and it requires a lot of pull there, but we're going to go for that one. Let's see where we're at here. Ooh, GDP took a hit. Ouch, my bad. Health went up, though. That's good. Blasphemy, urgent policy question requires your immediate take no. I'm really thinking that, like, we shouldn't be doing. Website has become popular, which is highly critical of religion. Can I give them to demands? Small extremists demanding a ban a website. Yeah, 100% on that one. We're not banning a website for blasphemy. Not what we're about, son. Just concerns about the action of extremists. I'm not worried about that. GDP. We were doing so good with it too, man. Let's see what kind of things we can do to help boost that. I still want to do that one so bad. Technology grants, that would help. Wait, hold on. Let me look at our spending report. How are we still looking? Relative GDP went down a little bit, but the global economy went down too. Like, that's the thing about it. If our GDP can kind of like match with the global economy, I mean, that's really what you want it to do, right? Like, we want it to be good in comparison to the global economy. So I'm sad it went down, but if the whole global economy is going down, then it is what it is, yo. Expenditure went up a little bit. Income is still on the rise as we're implementing more and more changes. So I'm less and less worried about that. So I think we've got some good leeway for a little bit of expenditure. So let's go ahead and, like, I'm kind of tempted to do that one. Boost our GDP a little bit. I genuinely think that would be pretty good for us. I mean, reducing religious membership, that might help us with some of those extremists too, to be frank. Geez, look at that huge religious membership drop. I'm into that, honestly. Let's get it right to the high. Let's get ourselves up to high spending on that type of stuff. I think that's good. And I think that'll be good for us. I have been kind of ignoring some of these other things. Electric cars initiative. This, like, it might be a good time to spend a little bit on some of these things. These taxes, recreational drugs tax. Honestly, I'm kind of on board with this personally. I know that's not going to be very popular among people. Ban cryptocurrency? I don't know that I want to ban cryptocurrency. I wouldn't mind a cryptocurrency taxation program, but we don't have the capital for that. That might be something to look into in terms of a little bit more income for our country here. Public services is maybe more what I'm interested in. Compulsory water meters might be good. Youth politics, CO2 campaign. Maybe a good way to reduce the CO2. Hub subsidies. Ooh, I like that idea. Crime goes down, antisocial behavior goes down. Not a bad thing. Law and order. Claimed wealth. Orders. Yeah, I don't want to do any of them. Like a lot of these things, I'm just not big on the law and order stuff. Let's go ahead and grab like 1 or 2 of these things. Youth Politics Council. I kind of like this one better. I like this one better. I think that's going to be a better use of our money. I kind of want to just crank it too, truthfully. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna go for that one. We have more that we can still do. Youth Politics Council, Healthy Eating Campaign. I think I'd rather go for the Healthy Eating Campaign over the... Well, well, I guess it's like... I don't know. The youth would like that, but the youth are already pretty on my side, aren't they? They really are. That one I feel like would be... That's... be popular. Really have to be much more expensive. But let's go ahead and do this one. We're going to go ahead and do it to a lesser degree, though. We're going to do it right on the cusp of low there. And let's do that. Better than nothing, but I don't want to spend too much money on it. Okay, let's see what that does for us. See what all that stuff this turn does for us. Still going down. Shoot. Although that might just be like a global economy thing. A foreign diplomat has fled the country for allegedly killing a citizen in a car crash. They use their diplomatic immunity to travel back to their home nation, unchallenged by law enforcement. Although expected to obey the law, there are thousands of foreign diplomats within our borders operating above it. Public see this as a gross miscarriage of justice, in their anger at the political class. I mean, I'm kind of with them on that one, but there's not much I can do. Credit rating, I don't know. Situation imminent. What's this showing? That we will have potentially bad situation. Technology backwater on our hands if we do not act soon. Well, I don't understand. Technology backwater? What does that mean? Secularity, space program is down. Science funding is down. Oh, so we just need to invest more in science. I'm willing to do that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wait, hold on. Science funding. Yeah, crank that. Like, forget it. If we're getting downgraded in our, you know, stuff anyway, like this. Oh, it'll boost our GDP too. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just like rank this up a little bit here. What are we at right now? We're at 12 bill. Forget it. Yeah, let's just dump some into it. It'll help the GDP too. Yeah, I'm on board with that. Get it. Get about it. Welfare, all awareness, winter fuel subsidy. About that one. Economy. Gosh, I love the idea of doing the state energy and state water if they have. Ban coal. Antibiotics ban. Eco home regulations. Investor tax breaks. Robotics research grants. That could be a good one. No one really likes that one though. I was gonna say that could be kind of a good one. Public services. What kind of public services can we do? Go to campaign. Healthcare vouchers. School vouchers. All those are the same. It's like school of choice type thing. But I want to do that. And climate change adoption fund. Golly, that's expensive. Farmers would love that. Unemployment would go down though. Membership. Geez, that's a lot of expenditure. But I don't know that I'm fully against that, truthfully. Led to an increased frequency and severity of natural disasters. The Climate Change Adaptation Fund finances large-scale projects from dams to weather satellites, from reforesting to water reservoirs. It might be expensive, but environmentalists and farmers call for this policy. You know what? We're kind of lame duck anyway. I might just go for it and just see what all these things do for us. Like, what does this bump the spending up by 30? Prediction system, long-term prediction system. I mean, I love the idea from that of that. That would be a lot of expenditure. Let's just start with the warning system and see what that does for us, and see if we can make that kind of a beneficial thing. The religious hate me, but that's okay. Our expenditure, yeah, our expenditure's way up there right now. The debt interest. State school, state pension. Kind of tempted to. Oh, I don't have the clout to do it. I'm kind of tempted to reduce that one a little bit, but that's fine. What about where's our income? Government and borrowing, payroll, automation, payroll tax, automation tax. I kind of want to. Well, we've got that one as maxed out as we can get it, huh? Alrighty then. What's payroll tax? Kind of tempted to just like crank that one up. I know that's not going to be super popular, but you know, it's like I say, if our GDP is taking the tank anyway, then I might just do that one. Screw it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Heh. Where are we at? Hey, you know what? It didn't go down anymore. Controversial march. There's an urgent policy question that will question your media. An extreme right-wing political group is planning a march through our capital city. The group has strong racist tendencies, and the police are convinced that if the march goes ahead, there will be violent confrontations between the marchers and the people who will show up to oppose them. The police recommend banning the march. I mean, freedoms for all. I would say the opposite should be allowed, so I'd have to allow this one. I feel like I've got to allow it. Crime went up. Liberal racial tension went up. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. Look, a freedom's a freedom. People are allowed to do that. You got to do it. For 3 generations, Jacqueline Reed and her family have run a small, well-regarded manufacturer making candy. She's mad about the taxes, right? Oh, the junk food tax. That's what we're mad about. Yeah, we're mad about the junk food tax. I'm tempted to just crank it up, like, forget you. Nah, we won't. I don't want a 90%. No, I'm not changing that, though. We're keeping that. Sorry, your restaurant's struggling, but, you know, compete better, I guess. Isn't that the capitalist way? All right, expenditure is way up right now. Cryptocurrency taxation, that's the one that I kind of want to do. I know it's not going to be very popular, but I think we should do it. Like, I mean, realistically, when you think about it, it's a way for people to hide their tax. I kind of want to crank that sucker too. People would be so mad at me for it. Be good income though. I'm doing it. Forget it. Welfare, economy, tax. Looks as well. We used up pretty much all of our. I don't want to do compulsory school sports. It's a ridiculous thing to do. Transport, carpooling, campaign, high school subsidies. We could still do that. Public services, healthy eating campaign. I'm kind of tempted to do that one. If we do that one, people will be less mad about the. We just go for it. Let's do that one. Forget it. There we go. We're entering the extreme lame duck approach to things now at this stage. Crime went up. That's okay. Flag burning law. I would say they're allowed to do it. I'm not even gonna read it all. They're allowed to do it. You may not like it, but they're allowed to do it. Situation imminent. What's this one? Our data is showing that we will have a potentially bad fake news. Oh no. Foreign relations. Technology. So wait, hold on. They're showing that we will have a potentially bad, so causes, like, these things cause an increase, so poor education. So if we, state broadcaster, oh man, maybe we just like dive some spending into it. Reduces media monopoly, increases foreign relations, increases unemployment. Education goes up, socialist goes up, capitalist. I'm gonna go for that one. Let's do that one. Forget it. Forget the spending. I'm gonna just forget worrying about the spending. I just don't see a reason to worry about it. Education. We just in general need to improve education, obviously. What's our worst? So poverty. Well, okay, hold on. I don't want to keep going down rabbit holes there. Subsidies for art. Forget it. Yeah, apply the changes. Like, I kind of want to. Wait, hold on. How much does it only takes 3? Yeah, apply it. Do it, whatever. It's just spend out the wazoo. I don't see any reason to not. You know what I mean? We'll increase that one. State broadcaster, we've already cranked that one up as much as we can. Family planning. Boom! Apply changes. Okay. Let's see what else. Yeah, increase our education. We want to improve education. State broadcast, family planning, prison regime. So wait. So we want to... So yeah, so a gentle approach would be like more... I kind of want to do it. Very compassionate, like education would go way up. Like, that seems to be what it's implying. I'm assuming this is implying that we will, like, a gentle approach. And it seems to be saying that crime goes down, right? And that, yeah, and compassion goes up. I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Where are we at? Okay, let's see how much damage have I done. We're entering the get it. Screw it. Mr. Minister Harris, currently working as is tired of serving your government, may wish to leave their position and possibly politics altogether. They by taking capitalists and conservatives. I'm not making concessions. International Criminal Court has brought charges against you for murder, rape, and deportation. Of course, you deny these crimes and refuse dignity, refuse to dignify the claims by meeting with your accusers. You're sure the public will see the lies for what they are. I mean, if there's no actionable thing that I can do, then it's like, okay. Technology backwater. Okay, we still have this one. Science funding? Crank it. Crank it. Spend. We're gonna spend. We're gonna spend like nobody's business. Space program. Spend. Apply the changes. Spending. We're going for it. What else can we do? Secularity. Oh, okay, we don't have any pull. Bitter battle has raged about the way children are taught in science versus religion. Scientists, it was considered obvious that the evidence-based solution should be when it means the government has decided what is taught in our schools. Science emphasis, secular atheist. Okay, yeah. So I get it. Okay, this is one of the ones where it's like the bar just kind of confused. I never really know, but we don't have any clout. We don't have any pull to do that anymore. Do we have any pull to do anything? Transport, carpooling campaign. Forget it. Let's just do it. Implement it. Apply the changes. Let's go. Hey, the GDP went up. Unemployment went down. Health went up. Hey, man, these things are working. The spending is working, and our GDP is even going up. So it's like, you know what? Forget it. Why not? Extradite terrorist suspect? A Middle East country with which we have no formal extradition treaty has requested that we extradite an immigrant living here to them to face charges of terrorism. They accuse them of being responsible for car bombings in their capital city, but the only evidence they have of this is the confessions of other terror suspects, which may have been made under duress. To extradite this man, there's a chance he will face the death penalty. We have no way of knowing if he will get a fair trial, and we cannot be sure that he is the right man. We cannot extradite people just on the say-so of foreign governments. We need to see evidence of criminal activity before we possibly send a man to his death. The terrorist back to his home country immediately. There may be some minor concerns about the justice system in his home country. I mean, I feel like if we're not seeing evidence, then I don't know that I want to support that. So I'm going to go take that stance. Term limit approaching. My last term, but I am popular. Oh, wait, hold on. Executive term limit. We could crank it up. We need a lot of political clout. We'd have to save up to go for it. I'm not going to do it. I don't think we're going to do that one. That kind of flies against everything we're trying to do here. News tonight is a major investigation has found that the state execution of John Myers' case of mistaken identity. What's the a death penalty? Again, forget it. Let's go ahead and drop it. I just don't see any reason to keep it up there. Yeah, apply the changes. Do it. We're going big. We're going big or going home. We're nearing the end of the presidency anyway, and we're not going to seek a third term. We're not going to be that guy. So we might as well just go big or go home with all of our stuff. Taxes, public services. What do we want? CO2 campaign, compulsory desalination plants, stamp out racism week. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I like that one. Implement that to the max. Apply the changes. All right. Going big. I'm gonna finish this term. We're just gonna finish this episode. That's what we're gonna do. It might be a slightly longer episode, but we're just gonna go for it. Public land law. Much of our country is still privately owned, with access to walk on the land restricted by the landowners. There's a strong campaign to bring in laws forcing landowners to make their land accessible to ramblers and walkers to enjoy the countryside with certain guidelines. Private land is private land. This is the very basis of private ownership and capitalism. Or support the law. It's crazy to have so much open and often entirely unused land in private hands, while our cities are so overcrowded. This law will allow citizens to enjoy the beauty of our countryside whilst retaining the final property rights and ownership privileges of the landowner. It's a good compromise. Yeah, I think that's unfair. It's just like free to roam. Like, it sounds like it's kind of along the same lines of, like, you know, the whole national park situation. Our data is showing that we will have a potentially bad situation, food crisis on our hands, if we do not act. I mean, food price... Does that mean food prices are high or food prices are good? See, this is the type of thing that I'm talking about. I'm assuming it just means it's good. But, like, it's so hard to know, you know what I mean? Hold on, let me look at this again. What can we do about food stamps? If we increase, what's that going to do? Helps the poor, reduces poverty, quality farmers, health, and compassionate. I think, yeah, I don't see any reason to, I would assume that means maximum funding into it. Yeah, go for it. Apply the changes. Yeah. I think that's what it is, or what would help. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of guessing. We're just kind of going big or going home, like I say. Policies, public services, public religious broadcasts. I don't want to do that one. Hold on, taxing. What kind of taxes can we do? Frequent flyer tax. Environmentalists would love it. Socialists would love it. GDP would go down. Air travel would go down. Mortgage tax relief. Middle income would like that. Middle earnings. The poor wouldn't like that. What about public services? What do we have here? Desalination. Free eye tests. That seems like an entirely good thing. Drug treatment scheme. Health goes up. What about transport things? Free bus passes. Electric cars initiative. I kind of like the idea of doing that one. New car subsidies. That actually would be kind of a good way to do a lot of things. Let's do that one. Boom. Maximum spending. We're just like, I should have been just doing like go big or go home since the beginning. Like, I feel like things have largely been going okay for us since we've done that. Since I've been taking that approach, just like go big or go home, rather than actually trying to be balanced about this stuff. Seems to be rewarding that. I mean, look at our popularity. Everything's going well. I don't know, man. All right, let's just go ahead and take what we got and go for it. So look at that. National sports stars gagged by foreign power. When sports are a business, athletes need to check their contracts before speaking their mind. A groveling apology was issued to a foreign superpower who took exception to support being voiced for a protest movement in their country. Well, I mean, there's nothing that I can do about that. Credit rating upgraded. Hey, how about that? Not worrying about it is good. Poverty is way down. Education is way up. Health is way up. Crime is, unemployment's way down. GDP's on the rise. Wow, just going big or going home seems to have been the approach to this. Great. I haven't been like highlighting them, but the quotes that the game keeps highlighting are amusing to me. Transport, high-speed rail subsidies. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Employment goes down, cars usage go down, productivity, rail usage, international trade, commuter goes up, air travel goes down. Kind of like that one. Be expensive to implement. Well, let's do it. Transport, what else can we have? Bicycle subsidies, fuel efficiency standards. Not taxes. Yeah, okay, still that one. CO2 campaign. Or just free eye tests. I like this one. I'm giving everyone free eye tests. Apply the changes. Big government spending, baby. Hey, the GDP is still going up, man. I love this. Let's see here. Ministerial. Oh, okay, yeah, fine, whatever. Someone's not happy and they leave. Okay, good. Let's see here. Who can we have? So let's see here. Suitability, experience, campaigning, loyalty. Not very suitable to the economy. Much more suitable, middling. I mean, honestly, I feel like the suitability, like almost tempted to do that one, even though the suitability, desired jobs, transport, law and order, foreign policy, because we've got such a little amount of time left. I'm gonna go for it, just so we can get as much of that clout as possible there. Okay, we did that one. You get egalitarian. Hey, look at that. Understanding our different backgrounds better and better these days due to cultural exchanges and education. People are now treating each other equally, blurring and even erasing the lines between different races, genders, and beliefs. Living in such a society makes people very happy and less likely to cause harm to others. Aw, yeah. Reducing crime through being better people. I love it. Situation imminent. What's this one? Bureaucracy. We will have a potentially bad situation in our hands if we do not act soon. I don't understand what a bureaucracy problem is. And, like, it gives me nothing on how to solve that one, so I guess I just don't worry about it. What's the headline? Special report and a shocking level of fraud in our welfare system. It's going to want me to do that one. We are not doing it. I refuse. I refuse. Okay, what other wacky, insane stuff can we do? Foreign policy, I'm not super worried about that. Welfare. Childcare provision. I'm tempted to do that one. Employment goes down. Parent membership. Capitalists don't like it. Parents, productivity, population, gender equality, compassionate. Yeah, I like that one. We're going to do that one. Boom! Big spending. Hot diggity. Apply changes. Moving on. What are we at? I'm kind of speed running the end here. Credit rating upgraded. All right. This is hilarious to me. I love this. Campaign speech is available. I don't see why I would need to do a campaign speech, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I'm not going for re-election. I mean, I guess it's just if we want our party to be reelected. I don't know. We at membership is unemployed versus trade unionist, or self-employed versus trade union. Socialist goes up. Retired, it would go up. Their membership is low, but they're happy. Youth, okay, so youth happiness would be a good one to go for. 77% happy, 44% happy, 32% happy. Forget them. Poor are pretty happy. Self-employed are middling. Liberal are okay. Let's do the liberal. Let's get them. We'll try and do middle income a little bit there. Capitalists aren't super happy with me, but it's fine. Trade union aren't super happy, but maybe we'll try and get versus, what is that, versus the self-employed. Yeah, okay, let's give the speech. Let's see where we're at here. And they're not gonna like us. Conservatives aren't gonna like me too much, but that's okay. The self-employed aren't super happy with me. Youth are kind of bringing it. Oh no. Oh, where are we going for this? Oh, there we go. Yeah, finished on a high note. That's awesome. All right, continue. What other things can we do here? What other wild and crazy things can we do? Packaging taxes. GDP goes down. Potential income is good though. Frequent flyer tax. GDP goes down. The wealthy aren't gonna like that. Wait, hold on. That's up to 22 billion. Yeah, let's do a frequent flyer tax. Let's do that one. We're like supporting the rails and everything too. Let's do it. Let's see what that does. This is gonna lower our GDP, but I don't see it lowering the GDP. Look at all these things. These are all looking excellent right now. Demand from donor. What does he want? State religion. Wait, view policy. What does he want? Country. He wants a state with no. Screw you. Keep your money. I don't want to do that. Coastal oil spill. No, I can't do anything about that. Campaign speech is available. I know. Situation imminent. What are we at with this one? Water shortage. No. What? Okay. Okay. Well. I don't know what else I can do about a water shortage. Wait, hold on. Yeah, this one. Let climate change adaptation. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's go for the big spending. Why not? Long term. Yeah, apply the changes. Let's do it. Big spending, baby. We're a big spending government. That's how we're finishing it. We're gonna leave a budget crisis for everyone else to have to deal with. Compulsory water meters is probably gonna be a helpful thing for that too. Boom. Crank it. Apply the changes. Oh, what happens next? Demand from donor. Refuse demand. Donor will abandon you. I don't care. Panicking about approval ratings. Where are we at? Look at that. Look at everything's going the way we want it to go. This is amazing. The phenomena of alcohol abuse has apparently subsided. Cool. Credit rating is upgraded. Manifesto promises become available. I don't see any reason to worry about that stuff. Situation. What's this one? Bureaucracy. Again, I don't like. What do I do about that? Nothing. For generations, Jacqueline Reed and her family have run a small, well-regarded food manufacturer making candy. View policy. Okay, you know what? Screw your business. Junk food tax is going way up. Boom. Alright, continue. What else can we do here? What else can we do? What other policy things can we do? Hold on, what can we do with like taxes and stuff? Government borrowing. Look at our relative GDP. We're doing amazing right now. This is great. Everything is awesome. Our income is up as much as our spending is. Like, everything's awesome. Income coming from borrowing, income taxes are up there, payroll taxes. They're not going to be super happy about it. Say the GDP will go way down, but it's time to just do it. I mean, we can really reduce it to, like, really get that GDP going up. I guess it's just, like, one of a lot of it's because the GDP is related to our debt versus our self-supplied. We could do diverted profits tax. Oh, that's already up as much as we can get it. Frequent flyer tax. Yeah, we cranked that one up. Property taxes are low. That's fine. Tobacco tax. Oh, we could crank that. You know what? Let's just stick with like doing policy things. Transport. Electric cars initiative. I like that one. I like an electric cars initiative. What kind of law? Flags on every street corner. Minorities don't like that. Foreign relations goes down. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that stuff. State religion, no. Police drones, unexplained wealth. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that. Public services, CO2 campaign, desalination plants. It's not a bad idea. That could help us with our state water company. See, this would not be very popular. Poverty would go down, unemployment would go down, water industry would go down, capitalists would go down. But at the same time, that could end up getting us money. It would like cost a lot, especially up front. Regulate social media. I don't want to do that. Compulsory organ donation. What's this one? You would disagree that organ transplant is an amazing technology, but requires plentiful supply from donors. Opt-out policy. Oh, so it's like a compulsory thing. Compulsory food labeling. Are very popular. That's pretty popular though. Why not? Let's just do it. It'll probably be good for us overall. Supply changes. What else can we do? Welfare. Alcohol awareness campaign. Yeah, it's not very popular. Economy. CO2 carbon capture. You know what? I've been hemming and hawing about this one for a while, worrying about the cost. Forget it. Let's do it. Because apparently costs just don't matter. You can just do whatever you want. Cost is just really a non-issue. Health food subsidies. No, forget it. That's a good thing. Food prices go down. Let's do it. That seems like a good thing. Electioneering. I don't want to do that. Yeah. Under government, election results. Start the count. Oh, our party is gonna stay in power though, baby. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Going extreme is the way to go, as it turns out. Who would have thought? Retire in glory. Got 90% of the vote. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? 80% of the people showed up. That is amazing. Oh boy. Retire in glory. Play another term. Fiction is one, but you have not taken the trouble to change the law on executive term limits. So sadly, this is the end of your career personally. Someone else will have to run the party next year. If you want, you can keep playing anyway in their place. Try to find time to expend the term limit this time. Now, let's retire in glory. Boom. Alright, that was awesome. I am 100% going to play more of these. I might intersperse a few different runs of this with some of my other things that I'm doing, because I am anxious to get back to Resident Evil. I think I'm just going to dive into Resident Evil 3. I know there's other stories for the Resident Evils, but I think I'd rather play more games than the same one a million times, which is to say I'll probably still play it on my own free time. I may even record it, but for now we're going to start recording Resident Evil 3, I think. No promises until it happens. But for the time being, thank you so much for joining me on this. This was really fun. I really like this. I want to do this again. And as it turns out, going extreme seems to be the best approach to things. So we're just going to do extremist runs for more of this in the future, I think. But for now, thank you for joining me in this journey. Love and appreciate all of you. I guess the lesson, the moral of the story is go just be extreme. No, don't do that. That can't realistically be what works. It worked in the game, but this is a game, not reality. Go be convicted but nuanced. Like go have conviction, but make those convictions consider nuance. That's a genuinely good thing to do. But with all that said, love and appreciate you. We'll see you on the next episode of whatever I decide we're gonna start playing next. Until then, take care of yourselves, and yeah, have a good one. Bye.